Namaste. Welcome to June.
June, halfway through 2014.
Well, we're coming
Wow,
to
isn't that
that
fun?
wonderful solstice moment at
Yeah.
the end of this month.
Whew, so much.
And this is truly a month of balance.
Yes.
As is the solstice, is it not?
Don't you love that? I just love how they harness. And, you know, speaking about loving things, do you guys see this? Is this the single most gorgeous? Look at this lily. Is this stunning?
It's wild and wonderful.
This is just so amazing. And it has this very Merkaba energy to it. And we're so blessed that those of you that when you come down and do time with us here at the Self-Ascension Sanctuary will get to meet Lillian, who's just amazing. And she showed up with these the other day, and I just thought they were so gorgeous, so I wanted to share them with you. And thank you for letting me do that.
One of the delights of living in Guatemala is fresh flowers.
Every day, all the time.
And so we are just in that joyful bloom experience so frequently. So enjoy.
And thank you for enjoying. And you know, guys, wasn't May amazing? I mean, amazing. It was really May. And you know, we talked a lot about that magic of May and about what was hidden would be revealed. And look at how much came forward. And I suspect that as you're diving into June, you're already a week into June, you've probably noticed that there's been this energy of making things right. And that's why they talk about it as it being the scales of justice, is about making things right. So here's the beauty of that. If in May, you really allowed yourself to let what was revealed come forward. It was like nothing up my sleeve, right? It was very much the magic of May.
Well, no, about being honest and authentic with yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so what will happen now in June is that you're going to find that everything that, all of those ahas will start finding their way into your life, and you're going to find that there's going to be those little things start adding up. Plans go correctly. Maybe things that Shri and I have an issue that's been hanging on with us for 3 years that is finally balancing, and it's all coming in this month. Now, you're going to see this happen not only personally, but spiritually, emotionally, globally. There's going to be a lot of repositioning going on this month. And that can happen both according to the earth herself, repositioning herself in the way that things may look. That could take a lot of earth changes, could start this month and really be, let's just say, make us aware of what was hidden being revealed. And also we're going to find a lot of other ways that the scales of justice are coming forward in a way that is for the betterment of mankind, whether we like it or not.
You know, justice is a word that sometimes evokes a fear or a ferocity, you know, a sternness. But in fact, it's about a fair and equitable balance. And sometimes we, as individuals, have not been fair to ourselves. We have been over-giving or overworking or over-denying.
Yeah. All the above.
And so we're being given this opportunity to balance the scales. And oftentimes the balance will come without your conscious contribution. Oftentimes something will occur in your life and you'll go, oh, yes, that is what was needed. Or yes, I did deny that.
Yeah.
And so look for that this month. Look for that sense of, you know, the world is harmonizing with me, my needs, and my mission.
And I love that. The world is harmonizing with me as I am harmonizing with the world. Remember, this month it's about that balance. And so you also want to pay attention to the giving and receiving model and the way that you're allowing yourself to receive and give, allowing things to be in balance. And one of the things that Shri and I have given, and we are really delighted about it, is our current publication. It's an ebook. It's a small ebook, but boy is it powerful. And it's entitled Kira's Cure, but very much it could have been entitled Shri and Kira's Cure. And we together have really chronicled, this book was really written over the past several years. And it's not really written for any one particular being or group. It's written for everybody. And that's why it's a whopping 99 cents. If you have not gotten a copy, please get a copy of this book, because it's a step-by-step, very practical, day-by-day guide on how to live a life where you are cured, C.U.R.E.E. of density and able to really move forward while dealing with real world challenges. And Shri and I in May part of our revelation was we shared what we have been going through over the past couple of years. And, and I just want to say thank you. So far, we've had hundreds of people already enjoying this ebook and so many beautiful sharings back that I think we're going to start a blog so that all of you can connect with each other, because this book is really stirring up a lot inside of people.
Each and every one of us has a life experience that may include physical challenge, it might include emotional challenge, or other sorts of confrontation and pain. And this book really addresses it on all levels, and also shares intimately our story and our walk. And we hope that it will inspire you to go further, to go more into your trust, and discover that we can live a life being cured of all sorts of infirmities, all sorts of density problems.
And the power of transparency. You know, Shri and I took a big risk with what we shared. We and admittedly, for the past couple of years, I was the one that was actually afraid to share everything that was going on with us, because I was afraid of judgment from the community. I was afraid of judgment from others. I was afraid of judgment of myself at times. And so it was a very powerful journey, and we really encourage you, invest the 99 cents and get cured and pass the word. You know, get this out there. We're also inviting, we'd like to see this book translated into as many languages as possible. If you speak a language other than English and are interested in translating, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Just send an email to support@shriandkira.com.
Yeah, and let us know if you'd like to lend a hand to help send this healing wave out wider on our globe. You know, and speaking of a healing wave, one thing I want to remind each and every one of you is that we have said yes to a journey. And I say we, I'm talking about
the
you.
The collective we,
me,
all of us.
We have said yes to an awakening. And I know in my personal path, saying yes at first was kind of a modulated thing of, oh, I'm going to read this book, or I'm going to do these practices, and on this weekend I'm going to see this speaker, or I'm going to this expo, you know, and it was kind of a modulated, regulated thing that incrementally began to help me shift my paradigms a little bit. I actually kind of became sort of New Age, you know. And here's what I'm getting at. The real revelation, the real communion with the divine did not happen through that. All that did was help me find my doorway. And in the case of what I'm trying to share with you right now is each of you has a doorway, and it's called the history of your soul.
Now take that in. Your doorway is the history of your soul. I mean, the bona fide internal records that you keep.
And we are living here, for most of us, where, you know, okay, the alarm went off, I get up, I got to take care of the kids and feed the dog, and I go to school, and I blah, 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 blah. You know, that's not your history, that's your to-do list. You know, that's your preoccupation. And yes, it is your spiritual contribution to this time and space.
Absolutely.
However, to break through, to really awaken, we have to shake the paradigm that our ego is subtly clinging to behind the scenes. We have
boy,
to shake
is June a month to do that, because remember, it's our month to put everything in balance, to
It
allow the magical revelations to come forward.
It is. And so what I'm leading to, beloved ones, is to encourage you to join us in August for Cosmic Life Regression.
And you know, actually, it's Labor Day weekend.
It's the end of August.
It's the very last part of August. It's August 29th through September 1, 4 days.
One of the things that I witnessed with our last beautiful group of attendees who all fell in love with each other,
oh my God, they're still family.
We're all delighting in having lived through different bodies, different planets, different forms of expression. And when we touch that, I mean, it goes into your psyche. The ego cannot hold on to the one little box anymore.
Even though it will try.
And it's truly your opportunity to expand and awaken in a 4-day period.
Well, and it's also, during this time, Shri and I, you know, as you're sharing this, do you hear the hum? Do you guys hear that? I mean, it's like the universe is screaming, Alleluia, Alleluia,
this
time.
Chorus going on.
Wow. And truly,
stop,
Shri, stop. And so in the Cosmic Life Regression Mastery, we just want you to understand what we're really doing here. This is about you diving into the absolute depth of understanding your cosmic soul, your soul's progression, what brought you here. It will absolutely answer those questions, and as a bonus, so to speak, you will be certified while you're here in the protocol by us personally. We'll be teaching you this protocol.
So not only will you have the healing experience of walking, witnessing your own soul's history and the important parts of that history, you'll be able to also participate as others do this, thus giving you the experience to guide others.
Exactly.
And that's part of the magic. What we attain on our path is wonderful, and it is brilliant when we can give it back.
It's even better. And June is a month, you know, commit to that balance, commit to your mastery. And have you done the 13-day challenge yet? My goodness, Sri and I are hearing from hundreds of people, and we've gone through it. We're in our 3rd round now. Remember, this all started on May 8th. Go to our website, shriandkira.com, and you can find out more about the 13-day challenge. Give yourself that gift. 13 days, it's not hard, but it's magical. And we're going to be talking a lot more about the 13-day challenge over the next few months, especially. However, in this moment, in the moment of June, our planet is going to find her balance. Our geopolitical climate is going to find a new balance. We're going to find the harmony within ourselves. This is a month that is saying, have you harvested the revelations of your own divine self? Did you look up your sleeve? What's been hiding? What was in there that needed to come out? And now that you've looked at it, now that you've brought it out, now that you've allowed yourself the gift of that authenticity, what are you going to do about it? And guys, remember this. For those that perhaps did not do that or are not consciously in a flow, it might have had different words or different energy around it, June's going to be a month where you're going to see a lot of people around you finding their harmony in a way that might not be as spacious or balanced. So it's a big month, and it's as Shri mentioned, we're coming up to the beautiful summer solstice, and we're at that month of balancing. So kind of a seesaw.
Well, let that energy pervade your life, knowing that with every rebalancing is a higher harmony, and may the harmony bring joy to you.